up with the ones that should have been here. Let's celebrate them with your glass up. Now get your ass up, party like it's the last one. If you wanna ride, come through, get lit with me tonight. Come through, don't know what you were expecting, but it's so about to be epic. Come on, if you wanna ride, come through, get lit with me tonight. Come through, don't know what you were expecting, but it's so about to be epic. Come on, if you wanna ride, come through, get lit with me tonight. Come through, don't know what you were expecting, but it's so about to be epic. Come on, if you wanna ride, come through, get lit with me tonight. Come through, don't know what you were expecting, but it's so about to be epic. Come on, everybody here live on the gram. Everybody here live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Live from Next Sound Studio, where each week we connect independent music artists with their fans through their lyrics. I'm your host, Chantel Nicole, and I'm here to guide you through the night. Each week, you will be entertained through performance and in-depth conversation with our director, Will B. Walker, in his director's cut. And tonight is no different. I know you are all so eager to get the show started, so let's not keep you waiting. So let's welcome to the stage tonight's featured artist, Ray Pearson. Born in the heart of the boogie down Bronx, he has been a fan of hip hop for as long as he can remember. With his father being a rapper back in his younger days as the Grand Wizard Kid C, it was only a matter of time before Ray started pursuing what ran through his veins. Inspired personally by his older brother Mello and musical influences such as Eminem, Big Pun, Cuban Link, and Jay-Z, he applied parts of their lyrical resonance into his sound and became his own artist. He is a two-time nominee for the Essence of Hip Hop Award at the Underground Music Awards, and he was also recognized with Hip Hop Junkie's Artist on the Rise Award. Following that, he released his project Beast Uncaged, which picked up 3 wins for his nominations at the 2016 Hip Hop Junkies Award show. After performing in his first festival performance in 2019, Ray would soon embark on a new journey as a recording artist, transforming from a lyrical MC to a Latin hip-hop artist who also goes by Suave Ramon, which is also the title of his new project released under his new LLC, Caged Music. With his passion and drive mixed with his lyrical skills, he will become a force that hip-hop has never dealt with. Let's take it to Ray and Will to find a little bit more about Ray as they discuss the story and lyrics behind the first performance of tonight, where it started at.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Will B. Walker, your director. I'm sitting with Ray Pearson. He's the man of the hour. Just jump right into it. Let's find out a little bit about you, where you come from, the music that you did, and some of the songs that you chose to perform here live. So let's just go back to your childhood. I know that you grew up kind of looking up to your older brother. You kind of emulated your rapping from him or looked up to him. So let's talk about what it was like to have an older brother that rapped also and how you looked up to him and what that was like.
Well, I mean, being the younger brother, of course, you know, you look up to your older sibling because he's the go-to. When he started rapping, I was always curious to know what he was doing. So then when I finally heard the demo tape, it was like, okay, I'm gonna imitate that.
So we had where we started at, where you also chose to perform here live Next Sound Studio.
Right.
So let's talk about that EP as a collective and also where it started at as a song in general. Because I know you, I like to hear the story behind it because I hear you coming out swinging, you swinging hard. I listen to it, so I hear how you sound when you sound on the album where it started at. So let's talk about it a little bit. Well,
where it started at actually was the first EP that I've dropped. I've never dropped an EP before. The project before that was Beast Uncaged, but the EP where it started at was originally supposed to be called Apartment 2F, and that was the apartment that I lived in the Bronx, 190th Street. So what happened was we dropped Radio. That's not on the EP though. We dropped Radio, then I was like, I bet now I got this song that I'm gearing up for festival season. And then COVID hit. COVID completely just like wiped out every single plan that I had. So then it's like, yo, what am I supposed to do now? And then it was like, I probably took a day. Like I was like wrecked. I took a day, then it's like, all right, I got it. Because the whole entire EP was produced by my guy Famine. So I hit him, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna sacrifice 5 songs from the project. Actually, it's 4 songs, and I'm gonna get into why. I'm gonna take 4 songs off the project and put them on an EP. The 5th song, I got a verse. I sent them the verse. That verse has not been heard from a lot of people. It's called Capital Tactics. I was like, yo, this verse hasn't been used. I haven't heard this verse. Not my verse. It's not my verse. It hasn't been used. Let's run with it. And that was the last song on the EP. But that's how Where It Started At came from, because I had to do something because COVID just completely ruined my project. So I was like, I bet I'm not gonna break my head. We're just gonna title the EP after Where It Started At, which is the self-titled track on the EP, and then we're gonna operate from there. And that's how Where It Started At came to be.
Now let's talk a little bit about the lyrics in it. I know you're doing a lot of you letting people know what's up, where you coming from, what's good. So let's talk a little bit about the lyrics and the lyrics behind the song.
Well, coming across that beat, I didn't really want to give it too much commercial approach. I wanted to give that mixtape swag, when mixtape, I'm thinking about like the Banks era. So then it's like, where it started at is like time to bring it back where it started at. Where it started at, the roots of this entire genre is I'm bringing it
very
back
Bronx. It's
exactly,
very Bronx. It's very
exactly. I'm bringing it back to the roots of it. And this is no disrespect to any borough or any other place, any other state, city, whatever you want to call it. When you go back to the history book, at the end of the day, where it started at was the Boogie Down Bronx. And so it's like time to bring it back where it started at. Like we need not only that, but we need to bring it back to where being original was a thing. Being your own
lyrics
artist
meant something.
Exactly. Lyrics, chorus is always gonna mean something in any genre, but lyrics, you want to be able to hear something. You want to be like, oh, word, like you want that feeling, and that's the whole point behind Where It Started At.
Here he is performing it right here live Next Sound Studio, Where It Started At. Ray Pearson, check him out. We'll be back.
Avoided infidelity, but you voiced that I had keys without words. Combination was heavenly. Wouldn't have lasted if you insisted. I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't interested. One time I came close, but I resisted. Didn't hit and wreck your home, so I missed it. But only by your hair, let's be fair. Music was I love.
We going up, shorty, we going in. Shorty hit trying cut. I told shorty bring a friend. Shorty, you trying win, or shorty, you trying play? If shorty about the bag, she do whatever I say. Shorty, we going up, up. Shorty, we going up, up. Shorty, we going up. Shorty, we going in. Shorty, get to the bag. I promise we gon' win. Shorty, we going up, up. Shorty, we going up, up. Shorty, we going up. Shorty, we going in. Shorty, get to the bag. I promise we gon' win. Shorty, we go.
We want to thank B-Roll Visuals Inc. for presenting this amazing indie music artist platform. If you're interested in having your music videos shot or any projects from commercials, sitcoms, short films, documentaries, and so much more, reach out to B-Roll Visuals Inc. at brollvisualsinc@gmail.com, or you can give them a call, 917-819-6010.
limit. Let's go. I said, time to bring it back where it started at. Time to bring it back where it started at. Come on, time to bring it back where it started at. Time to bring it back where it started at. Yeah. Yes, yes, y'all, we don't play that drum, but don't bring our way. You don't want war, you don't slay the drama, have you put in the grave. Yeah, here's a lap for the track I'm running. You can tell I'm straight out of the oven. I bring that old school feeling like when mics used to hang from the ceiling. Yo, I'm cool right with the lip licking. So fly like airplanes, I've been tripping. So don't worry about my whereabouts. Just know your lady gave me more than a warehouse. Call it Usher the way you can call it cancer every time that I'm winging the yellow boy. Bottle of Jack, I'm taking all these shots like I was the only shooter on the court. I'm from the home of B-boys, graffiti writers, and train hoppers. You're from a land with being trash later, you catch some magazines and ciphers. Tell me what's that? It's time to bring it back. Time to bring it back where it started at, huh? Time to bring it back where it started at. Time to bring it back where it started at. Time to bring it back where it started at. Yes, yes, y'all, we don't. That drama don't bring our way. Hands up, hands up, hands up. I see you. When it comes to my name, y'all in a coma. Cause once y'all wake, the game's over. Bubble like a bottle of. I done seen more. The webcams on cam soda. Shorty drop it for a real hitter. Leather roll on me, I'm a real thriller. Shorty got a body, she a real killer. And I ain't even trying. Shorty, I heard your man just violent. He said he's a G, but he's baloney. You a rate that G's are silent. I'm a nil. You can't see me like Pac in his funeral pics. Shorty's love it. I beat that thing up, call it OJ when I glove it. I keep coming back like a roach, I stay bugging. I'll keep talking my, your boy smoother than lotion on skin. Right. I said, time to bring it back where it started at. Time to bring it back where it started at. Time to bring it back where it started at. Time to bring it back where it started at. Come on. Yes, yes, y'all, we don't play that drama, don't bring our way. You don't want war, you don't slay the drama, have you put in your grave. I said, time to bring it back where it started at. East Coast, time to bring it back where it started at. BX, time to bring it back where it started at. Huh? Time to bring it back where it started at. Come on. Yes, yes, y'all, we don't play that drama, don't bring our way. You don't want war, you don't slay the drama, have you put in your grave. Make some noise. Yeah. Hands up, hands up, hands up.
What a way to open up the show, Ray. Can't wait to hear more from him later. Now, let's give it up for Next Sound Studio for providing this awesome platform. And if you are interested in showcasing your talent right here on the Live from Next Sound Studio stage, be sure to scan the QR code below and select artist submission. Don't forget to add your music links in the message box to finalize that submission. Now, let's get back to Will and Ray as they discuss his next performance, Haciendolo.
And your most recent album is Suave Ramon, and you also performed a couple of songs off of that here live in Next Sound Studio.
Right.
So let's start with that Haciendolo first, and let's talk a little bit about what that song means. Well, first let's talk about the project as a whole, and then we'll get into some of the individual songs.
Okay, Suave Ramon is my first English Latin crossover project. My cousin DJ Hectech, who's been like, my Yoda for years, he recorded my first song. So back in 2019, he was telling me, oh, you need to start making music for the mommies, for the ladies, because then if they hear it and then they boyfriends hear them, like, yo, who she keep listening to? And then they hear it, and then, that not only you pulling the ladies, but then you're going to start pulling the fellas. So then I was like, I bet. So then 2019 came, there was a Puerto Rican festival on 152nd Street in the Bronx. And so that was my first festival performance. So then once I did the third festival, it was like, I'm gonna make a project with all Latin beats. And then I was like, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to all Latin producers, every feature, all Latin artists. So the original plan was to pure Puerto Rican producers, Puerto Rican artists, but it just didn't work out that way. So I got, J Diamonds, I got Kid Pro, they're Colombian. I got a Dominican, mostly Puerto Rican artists. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's still celebrating Hispanic. Mm-hmm. And that's the whole point of Soiree Ramon 2 is to celebrate. This is all Hispanic. There's a lot of talented Hispanic artists, and I wanted to, it's for me, but I also want it to be a platform where, look, this artist that's singing, she's Spanish. Or this person, that's rapping, he's Spanish. Colombian, Dominican, Boricua, whatever you want. So that's
what we're doing right here live Next Sound Studio. We want all genres represented. So thank you for showing up, showing out, and giving us a piece of your Latin flavor. Here he is performing it right here live, Next Sound Studio, Ray Pearson with Haciendolo. Check him out. We'll be back.
Now you take that back to your boss. I'm good, nigga. Fuck your message. Fuck you.
I don't know you, and I don't care to. But if you ain't know, when people like me and my brother get involved, that means you out of time.
This shit clicking, I got a little bit of movement.
Damn, that's a tricky word. Make sure you keep yours safe in these mean streets.
I'm not your family. Not anymore.
Make sure you find that nigga. We got in the zoo. Cause it's a man down, you don't keep it too. Heard a nigga, you out of time.
Of a killer, in order to survive with these gorillas. I'm speaking for the borough, where we keep it thorough. I'm talking about the soul. When the 22 was a doozy, they had us all about to lose it. That lockdown was abusive, but see we all came through it. Now I'm sipping on my numero 15, and I'm making the most of every day. Cause we got una vida no replay. So fuck whatever he and she say. Listen, I just wanna feel good.
Lights on, shorty, open the blinds. Show the neighbors how I'm swimming inside. Selling the dreams, telling the lies. Fussy niggas, so you know how I go. Dig it back out, then it's back Pony Road. Wait, bag it, flip it. Gotta live with this thing on my neck. Couple skins got me moving away. Feeding harmony, putting land in her name. I'm on a new level, still playing the game. Just here for the bag, killers.
Yeah. Shouts to Duchess. Let's go. Yeah, what up, mommy? This Puerto Rican was feeling a little off the Bacardi. I was fantasizing about getting naughty, tonguing you down from the Uber through the lobby to the room. I'm in the mood to be on top of you like the skin on your body. Flying Latina. Yeah, I like that. If I bite it, would you bite back? Say my name if you nibble a little, lick your neck down your middle, make it tickle a little bit from your thighs here, causing a splash from releasing. Yeah, mommy, you reaching for the pillow, you trying to silence. Why we? Yeah. The way you throw it back is like we're playing. If you whisper in my ear that it's mine, it up, baby, now keep it up the way you work it. We can play Aventura or some of my verses. Oh, yeah, mommy, the party just, and you stretch it with your flexing, and we're only on the carpet. Yeah, yeah, ladies. Yeah, yeah, ladies. Yeah, yeah, ladies. Puerto Rican, that body was looking at me, huh? Yeah, ladies. Yeah, yeah. From the Bronx,
she was looking like a queen.
Yo, shorty wanted to get it in and get
nasty.
Been off, kept it trashy. On the wall, I had a pen.
Call me daddy.
Then tapped out. Had a plead in the way she couldn't take her. Loving the way I was tongue twisted on the record. For me to eat it, leave it in a state of defeated. How to finish all over the. She licked them as I'm cleaning. Wow, shorty wanted to go to town to get it now. She wanted round two was going down. All the way up. She wanted a happy meal and got me humping. Now I'm acting like a clown. Homie, don't play that. I made my way in like Damon when I sucked it down. She got litty off her and faced 2 L's and started calling me Cool J. Yeah, yeah, ladies, Boricua, ladies, yeah, look at me now. Yeah, ladies. Yeah, ladies. Yeah, ladies. From the Bronx, she was looking like a queen.
Wepa! Ray bringing that sazon tonight, and I am here for it. Let's give it up for him once again with that awesome performance, and thanks so much for sharing that with us. I love that energy that he is bringing to the stage. And if you enjoyed what you heard from him so far, be sure to stream all of these songs, which are available now on all music streaming platforms. And if you'd enjoyed us tonight, be sure to tune into our show next week and catch up on previous episodes on the UBC TV network and YouTube channel, Next Sound Studio NYC. Also, follow Next Sound Studio on all social media platforms. Let's take it back to Will once more as he and Ray discuss tonight's closing song, Toma. It was my pleasure hosting tonight's show, and I will see you again next week.
Also, off of that Suave Ramon album, we got to hear a piece of Toma. So let's talk a little bit about Toma and what that lyric means, and what it's like to perform that song.
A lot of energy. It's definitely one of them things where it's like once you hear the beat drop, it's like and it's just, you know what I mean, like you feel it. So Toma basically is like, you know, how I'm portraying is like take that. So then it's like, originally, that song was supposed to be a remix to WAP. So, you know, I'm not gonna break into detail of what, like the first lyric is Shorty wanted bad, like, so I'm not gonna break it to what bad is. So there's like, all right. So, but then it's like, it just, once I started writing and getting into the groove of Toma, it was just like, all right, so this is just taking a whole different lane. But I'm digging it, I'm rocking, and then like the breakdown of the song, I definitely wanted to do it in a way where it still showed the lyricism. No hype, no ad-libs, just straight verse. It was still me spitting bars. So that's how that came to be. And Toma.
Toma. And that's that. Well, here he is performing it right here live, Next Sound Studio. It's Ray Pearson with Toma. Also, be sure to be checking out all of his music available on all music streaming platforms. That's Ray Pearson, and here he is performing Toma right here live, Next Sound Studio. We'll be back.
You looking like a real bad time. I was dying to get to know you. That's when you left me with a black box full of lies. That's when you told me everything will be just fine. Something new to say. Got too drunk and forgot how to black out. I don't think I'll ever.
Check out David Sosa's latest hits, beginning with Ocean Fire, featuring Lou Bang. When that situationship is just too real, toxic. Figure out what you want with, let me know. And can't forget that self-love with Laugh. Check out David Sosa's latest album, Journey to Love, available on all music streaming platforms.
We want to thank B-Roll Visuals Inc. for presenting this amazing indie music artist platform. If you're interested in having your music video shot or any projects from commercials, sitcoms, short films, documentaries, and so much more, reach out to B-Roll Visuals Inc. at brollvisualsinc@gmail.com, or you can give them a call, 917-819-6010.
Hi, I'm Chantel Nicole, host of Live from Next Sound Studio. See America's top indie music artists perform live and hear the story behind their lyrics. Tune in Thursdays at 9 p.m. EST on the YouTube channel, Next Sound Studio NYC, and I'll see you there.
Oh yeah!
We live from Next Sound Studios. Y'all having some fun tonight? Yeah, I see you. Okay. Don't matter if you're Latino or not. Make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Shorty wanted bad like. Had me on the water, threw it back like. Let's go. She teased me with a dance like. She said, look, Bobby, no hands like. Shorty wanted bad like. Had me on the wall and threw it back like. Let's go. She teased me with a dance like. You ready to dance? Shorty thought that she was being sneaky. She asked me if I like it clean, shaved and told her squeaky. Wanted to show her secrets, then stripped down to her Vickies. Then all you heard was, and began being needy. Chula was being clingy, acting all greedy. Was barely getting beef, she upgraded from getting vegan to getting. Believe me, I don't think she wanna free me. The way I went from Ray to Sweetie. After that cardio made her sleepy. Woo. You can see it in her eyes, the way they open wide and roll back. She's surprised, she was feeling high. Even told me no lie. For me, she'll never, but while her back is what she'll lie. Ha ha, shorty wanted bad like. Had me on the wall and threw it back like. Let's go. She teased me with a dance like. She said, look, Bobby, no hands like. Shorty wanted bad like, huh? Had me on the wall and threw it back like. She teased me with a dance like. She said, look, Bobby, no hands like. Yeah. We're not done. Mommy started out with a little bumping with a rump until I surprised the little pumping. I was complimenting her and I had her blushing. I tried to leave, then she stopped me and began some thrusting. Loving everything about the way I please. Wanted to drop it on me. I lay back and said I keep. Jula started to bless me. I ain't even sneezed like a sergeant. She had me up, saluting until she had me at ease. Yeah, unlocked the thighs, I had the keys. There were many parts of her body. She loves it when I deliver, don't matter if it's an album or I'm tossing out singles like tipping strippers. She had a plan, then whim. Mine is George Michael, I made her bed rock like a Flintstone. Bam, bam, her love of my style. I'm Stanley Ipkiss, bagging the Tina Carlisle, who's in love with my green. I had to put this woman in a coma, thinking that she could break me till I hit her with that. Rain, shorty wanted bad like, hey. Had me on the wall and threw it back like, hey. Let's go. She teased me with a dance like, huh? She said, look, Bobby, no hands like. Shorty wanted bad like. Had me on the wall and threw it back like, hey, hey. She teased me with a dance like, huh? She said, look, Bobby, no hands like. Yeah. Suave Ramon. Make some noise. Suave.
Serious, share the fear in us. Let's be real, better. Or even that we're through. I'm in. Yeah, if you in here, make a friend here. Live it up with the ones that should have been here. Let's celebrate them with your glass up. Now get your ass up, party like this the last one. If you wanna ride, come through. Get lit with me tonight. Come through. Don't know what you were expecting. It's so about to be epic. Come on, if you wanna ride, come through. Get lit with me tonight. Come through. Suave. Shorty wanted bad like. Had me on the wall and threw it back like. She teased me with a dance like. She said, look, Bobby, no hands like. Shorty wanted bad like. Had me on the wall and threw it back like. She teased me with a dance like. She said, look, Bobby, no hands like. Shorty thought that she was being sneaky. She asked me if I like it clean shaved and told her squeaky. Wanted to show her secrets and stripped down to her Vickies. Then all you heard was, and began being needy. Chula was being clingy, acting all greedy. Was barely getting me, she upgraded from getting vegan to getting meaty. Believe me, I don't think she wanna free me. The way I went from Ray to Sweetie. After that cardio made her sleepy. You can see it in her